All right. What's up, everybody? My people in Manhattan, the Boogie Down Bronx, Queens, all the way out to Staten Island, and my home borough, Brooklyn. Back out with another video. As we all know, today, March 9th, 2022, marks the 25th anniversary of the passing of hip hop legend and icon, Brooklyn born and bred Christopher Wallace, aka the notorious B.I.G., aka Biggie Smalls, aka, Frank White, whatever you want to call him. Arguably the greatest hip hop MC of all time, and for damn sure, easily one of the top 5, top 10 hip hop MCs of all time, man. Biggie, he completely shook up the game, completely changed the game. His lyricism, his flow, his style, that R&B-ish type style, really, he didn't want to embrace that first, but, Puffy made him embrace it and it became his thing. It became the sound of Bad Boy in the 90s. As we all know, Biggie left us. He only released one album in his lifetime. His second album, Life After Death, was released, of course, after his passing. His unfortunate passing. He was, killed in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles on March 9th of 2022 after a party, and he was pronounced dead at the hospital. Of course, a couple months after the passing of another legendary MC, Mr. Tupac Shakur. Of course, we all know Biggie and Tupac started out as friends, very close. But then, when Pac got robbed and shot at Quad Studios, which is where Big and Puff and the whole Bad Boy crew was hanging out, Pac thought Big had set him up to be killed, and thus kicking off, the deadliest rap feud ever, and it's not even close. Both these guys end up losing their lives over it. It's a very damn shame. But as you see right here, Brooklyn mural, marks 25 years since rap legend Biggie Smalls' murder. Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn, WABC. A quarter century has passed since the shooting death of rap legend Biggie Smalls, a.k.a. the notorious B.I.G. And on Wednesday, a new mural was unveiled in Brooklyn to honor the icon. Smalls, whose real name was Christopher George Latour Wallace, was killed 25 years ago on March 9, 1997. The picture's not up yet, but it's loading. He was leaving a music industry party in Los Angeles when a vehicle pulled up alongside Smalls' SUV and started shooting. Wallace was just 24 years old at the time, at the height of his fame. And of course, this calendar year would have marked Biggie's 50th birthday. It's a damn shame what happened. I feel sorry for his moms and his kids, his Faith Evans, everybody who knew him well and really cared for him, really loved him. Of course, the aftermath of Biggie and Tupac's death, so many documentaries and rumors and conspiracy theories have been made about their deaths and, who shot them and so on forward. Did Diddy have him killed? Did Suge Knight have him killed in retaliation? Look, I'm not going to get into all that. I will, however, say this. I recommend watching the astounding documentary called Murder Rap Inside the Biggie and Tupac Murders. It was made by, I believe, the lead detective in the case of who shot Biggie Smalls. I believe his name was Greg Kading. I think he's the one who made that documentary, and it was great. Of all the documentaries I've seen on Biggie and Tupac, including, Biggie and Tupac and, who killed Tupac Shakur and, who killed Biggie and Tupac, blah, 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 over the past 25, 26 years. Of all the documentaries I've seen, Murder Rap Inside the Biggie and Tupac Murders was the best one. And, really, the answer's in that one, in my eyes. But, Biggie is a certified hip-hop legend. We miss him. Obviously, growing up here in Brooklyn, I was introduced to Biggie Smalls real early. Both my parents are hip-hop heads. Remember my dad driving me to school and stuff like that. He'd be playing Biggie in the radio. He'd have all his albums on CD. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, personally, last year I did a 2-part video on the greatest of all time, the notorious B.I.G. Look, do I think he's the greatest MC of all time? No. I've said for years that to me that's DMX, and I'm not being fake when I say that. I've been saying that long before X passed away. But if someone said Biggie Smalls, I wouldn't agree, but I definitely could see your point. I wouldn't really argue with you. And like I said, he was part of the East Coast Renaissance. It kicked off with the Wu-Tang Clan in '93, then followed in '94 with Nas dropping Nomadic and Big dropping Ready to Die. Big kind of gets all the credit for the revival of the East Coast. And look, he was the biggest superstar to all those guys at that time. And I'm not trying to shit on Biggie. But, if we're talking about who really re-energized East Coast rap, that was Mobb Deep. But, I've done videos on that in the past. You can check them on my channel. But Biggie was definitely a superstar, and he was ascending. Pac was as well. Pac's kind of peak of his fame was '96. Biggie was still. I mean, he was a well known name in hip hop. Don't get it bent. He was a superstar, but he that wasn't even the limit yet. He still had further to go. But in the aftermath of his death, Puff Daddy and Faith Evans released the classic song "We'll Be Missing You," and the Lox released "Will Always Love Big Papa," stuff like that. Rest in peace on Notorious B.I.G. Drop in the comment section down below. Tell me what's your favorite song. What was his best project? Do you think he's the greatest MC of all time? If not, is he number 2, 3, 4, 5? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm gonna see you all.